Hi guys, how are you doing? So it is Mental Health Awareness Month this October, and I thought that let me just come in and talk a bit on that, and just to conscientize everybody that it's that time and maybe share where I'm at mentally or how I try to take care of my mental health. Because if there's one thing that's certain is that because of the rate race that we are engaged in work, schooling, and every other thing that we're doing on a daily basis just to make sure that we continue with our lives. I feel many people, me included, we don't do enough in terms of taking care of our mental health. You see, when you are head physically, it's very easier to recognize that because maybe you are building or there's that persistent pain. But when it comes to mental health, it's something that it's easy to overlook. And whereas we should take care of our mental health because everything comes of our mind. If we're not in a good state mentally, it shows in everything that we do. So I think that is something that's very important. Personally, I think I've made some progress in terms of checking in with myself mentally, and also maybe reaching a better state in terms of self regulation. What I mean in terms of self regulation is that thing of saying that maybe you're at a place whereby you're not in a good space mentally. You're able to recognize it so that you don't have outbursts on other people. Because I think that many people sometimes, somebody can come and talk to you, and somehow you have outbursts towards that person. You talk to them in a way that's rude, or you say something that should not have been said, or how you said something is not how it should have been said. And most times, I think people don't realize that as such are actually there are sort of there are symptoms to show that mentally there is something that needs to be processed. There's some healing that needs to happen. So it's something that's very important. If you check in with yourself from time to time mentally, you can get to a place whereby you are self-aware, a better place of self-awareness. And I think personally, how do I deal with just trying to make sure that I'm okay mentally? I try to check in with myself first of all. That thing of just thinking, okay, where am I at mentally? Am I sad? Where am I at mentally, essentially? And I think it shows in other things. Sometimes if you are, I'm a creative, right? I'm a graphic designer. So sometimes if I don't feel like creating, if I don't feel like designing, I know that it's actually a sign to say that maybe there's something that's going on that I need to pay a little bit attention to. There's some emotions that need to be processed. There is something in my mind that's bothering me that needs to be processed and so on. And additionally, I'm somebody that listens to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of song and music, man. Anybody that's close to me, they know that I love music. I love song and music in particular. I know there's a stigma to say that the song and music gives you a lot of energy. And part of that for me, I think it's true. I listen to a lot of music. If I listen to hip hop, I'm probably stressed. I'm in an aggressive state and so on. So, but these are things that I've realized. I think from a place of awareness to say, I've had to check my emotions from time to time, check where I'm at mentally. Another thing that I do is I watch a lot of videos sometimes. So I can be watching a TEDx video. I love TED videos a lot because they explore ideas. You can be watching something on how innovation works, how companies are built, and things such as those. These are things that for me are good for my mind because I don't know, I get to rest from thinking on whatever I don't know, like it's just good for me engaging on the ideas and thinking on one, two, and three. It's inspirational stuff, so it helps me mentally. I sometimes I watch movies. That's something that helps you relax, and so on. So all in all, I just wanted to come in and say it's Mental Health Awareness Month, guys. Let's take care of our minds. Everything proceeds out of it. What we do, how we do it, that all proceeds from your mind. If you messed up mentally, a lot of other things in your life don't necessarily go the way that you would like them to. So yeah, I think that's what I just wanted to come and say. Hey man, let's just check in with ourselves and our mind. Let's seek help if necessary. Let's go to a doctor if necessary. Go to therapy if necessary. Do anything that you can do in order to make sure that mentally you are in a good state and so on. That you are emotionally, you are mentally healthy. It is of paramount importance. Anyways, the name is Ross Tolle, one of President Kazamula, and thank you for your time.